Welcome to RRSN. We will not be having this week at River Ridge this year due to the opportunity to create a sports show every week as we compete in a hometown throwdown with other small high schools within the area. We will give you everything you need to know about your Wildcat athletes and teams through March 31st. Now, for our very first ever River Ridge Sports Short. The volleyball season kickoff was this Tuesday, where the Lady Wildcats played the Stockton Blackhawks in an Upstate Illini Conference match.
First game, senior Mia Bella Valadares and senior Noelle Reese with a big block sending the ball back over to the Blackhawks. As the Blackhawks send the ball back over to River Ridge, sophomore Paige Christopher spikes the ball to get River Ridge a point, but not enough to win the match, and end up losing the match 28-26. The second game, there's a great setup from senior Keish Miles with a huge spike from sophomore Paige Christopher to get the Cats within 3. And then right after that big spike, Paige Christopher has a nice serve back over to the Blackhawks to get River Ridge another point. The Blackhawks get 2 more scores to be up by 4, but that doesn't slow down the mighty Wildcats. Another good setup from Keish Miles to Mia Valadares with a spike, but the Wildcats fall short in the second match, losing 25-21.
The Lady Cats will play next this weekend at the Galena Volleyball Tournament. Good luck, ladies. Tonight, the boys football team have their first game against Polo. Varsity starts at 7, and there's a 60% chance of rain, but that's no excuse to not come out and support the guys. Now to Dan Young in his interview with Coach Nick about the upcoming season.
So this is Daniel Young of the RRTV Sports Network, and I'm interviewing Coach Nicholas today of the football team here. And I'd like to ask you a few questions, if that'd be all right.
Sure, Daniel.
All right, so who is your rival this year?
I think obviously our rival would be Warren just because of the former co-op, but really any game out of a 9-game schedule, they're all rivals.
All right. And then what are your plans for success this year for the Wildcats?
We'd like to get to that 5-win mark to get playoff eligible, but we'll take each game at a time and try to win one each week.
All right. And then how do you prepare for your games? Like, what are your training regimens, and how do you get the players ready?
All right. Well, we've been practicing since August 10th. The guys have been really working hard. We practice 2 to 3 hours a day. We'll start watching film next week for the upcoming games, and each week after that. So between practice and film, they've got plenty of study in there.
Sounds good. And then what is your overall benchmark for wins versus losses for this year based on last year's performance?
I think kind of what we said before with the plans for success. If we can get to 5 wins and be playoff eligible, that'd be a huge goal for us. But we want to win one game at a time and take baby steps as we go.
All right. And then what makes Wildcats so special compared to every other team? Like teamwork base, or what makes them special? What makes them different?
I think what makes us special and stand out is the student body as a whole. We have great kids. Everybody works hard. We have excellent facilities here at River Ridge and great fan support and student support. So I think that's what makes River Ridge special.
And that was our interview with Coach Nicholas of the River Ridge Wildcats football team, and we will come back to you next time.
Lastly, let's go from the gridirons to the greens with the golf team. On Monday, the River Ridge golf team had a home meet in Hanover. According to the River Ridge golfers, they did not play as well as hoped, but it was still good enough to defeat Pecatonica. Top scorers on Monday were Timmy Strait and Carter Wild, both scoring 45s. On Wednesday, the Duffers took on Lena at Lena. River Ridge Scales Mound defeated Lena to improve a 3-0 for the season, behind Nate Brown's 42, and Carter Wild would also chip in a low score of 43. The golfers will take on Galena and West Carroll in a tri-meet next. Let's hope they can go 4-0! Hope you enjoyed our first week of River Ridge Sports Shorts. Don't forget to get our viewership high for the Hometown Throwdown Contest. For all of us here at River Ridge TV, we'll see you next week.
All right.